Hey everyone, Hunter from Ron Cichlids here. Today I'm going to be doing our first new facility build out update video. We've got the whole left wall done so far. We've got 9 750-gallon ponds and 18 75-gallon tanks. So just over 8,000 gallons. So I'm going to just do a quick walkthrough and showing you guys how we set this side up. The other side, the right wall, is going to look just like this. We've got that side basically done. We'll do another video on that here soon. So yeah, I'll show you that. Show you this side now. Show you a little bit about the setup, the plumbing, how we did things, and yeah, stick around. So, like I said, 9 750-gallon ponds. These are the same ponds we used outside last year. You may have seen the video. It was for outside grow-outs before, but there's we reuse some of them in here, some on this wall and some on the other wall, but there's going to be 18 total. And then 75 gallons are all sitting on 8-foot 2x6 stands. We went with 2x6s instead of 2x4s because it's 8 foot, and we couldn't support it in the middle because the vat's obviously there. So we got one leg on the back holding it up, but nothing on the front. But the 2x6 is plenty to hold it up. But yeah, this whole wall is completely done. The water is going to be coming in from the bottom line here. And up there, the bottom one is going to be the water. There's one dripper for each tank. So, for example, this tank, the water is going to come in right there, and then it's going to go drain out the bulkhead overflow right there. All the tanks have one drain bulkhead and then a strainer that threads right into it, and then they all pop out and go into a drain. And then all the air is the top pipe, and the air is going to be run from the top here. So there's a T there, and you couldn't see the water T down there. But the manifolds aren't done yet for the air and water. One's gonna be here, and there's gonna be another manifold for the other side, but the air manifold is gonna be on top there, and the water manifold down there. Once we got that in, I can hook up these to that, but we can't until then. So I just got it left open, ready to be glued, ready to connect it and glue it when we got the manifolds in place and done. But each of the 75 gallons have 2 air lines, one for the air stone and then one for a sponge filter. And then the vats have 6 for 6 sponge filters. So they're gonna have quite a bit of filtration for them. And then we usually put about 50% new water in each tank each day. So for a 750-gallon tank, yeah, you're looking at 375 gallons. So quite a bit of water running through these every day. The drains for the 75s, we've been doing it a new way. So they connect, and then instead of having one long funny pipe go to the bottom there, it connects here at a Y, and then goes to a single funny pipe down at the bottom there. Except for the ends, there's the ends that don't have another one connect to, just one long pipe down. And then the 750s, they're all individual. So, but all the tanks are still individual though. When the water comes out here, it doesn't go into another tank. It goes into the drain. Both of them go into the drain, goes to the pond. So no cross-contamination between water for each tank. And then we did this in the new facility as well for the second facility that we did last October, November. But instead of having having a 90 in here and then a strainer, we went with just a strainer right in the bulkhead. That way the water line stays right about here. So I got like 3 to 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches dead space, no water. So the water really can't splash over, and that way the fish don't jump out. So I don't have to worry about tops for these. covers, like the egg crates we used to use in the past. So, and then all the funny pipe drains into a master 3-inch pipe. So it looks like this. The 75s and the ponds go into one 3-inch T, and then so goes from the end there. All that drains this way to right there, and comes this way. Now this is just open-ended. This is not complete yet because I still got to tie in other vats rows to it, so I can't hard glue anything yet. So I just put in one 10-foot section for that 3-inch pipe, but it's gonna pop out probably right there, I believe, and then go straight to the pond. So it'll be a while before I can have that all glued and set up. We gotta wait until we get more, a few more rows put in, and then I can do that. And then I've got no air hose or sponges in any of these yet because it may be another few months before I put water in these. We're gonna try to set up more of the other rows first and have more set up at once before we start moving fish over here. So all the tanks are dry right now. I'm not gonna put the sponges in there until we're closer to being ready, because all these tanks are kind of dirty from drilling out the pipe and whatnot and stepping in there. So we're just gonna leave it how it is until we're ready to put water in there, and then we're gonna vacuum it all out, and then we're gonna have the sponges all done, air hose all done, put in for the 75s and the vats. These bracings came with these tanks when I bought them. Keeps it from bowing out too much in any direction, because as you can imagine, 750 gallons of water pushing on each side can make it bend and curve quite a bit. A round tank is different. It's designed to be able to withstand that, but square tanks really can't. So we've got that set up on that, so like it's intended. And then probably a few of you are wondering, how am I gonna get to those easily? We've got just enough room for at least me and Riley to squeeze in here like this to feed, like that, and then I can scoop from this end. The only issue is when I have water in these is, let's say I need to get over here to scoop fish or do something. We've got this 8-foot scaffolding thing coming that's gonna lay on top of the pond right here. I've got one that I use for the 275 gallon vats, but they're only 4 feet. This was a little more challenging to find something because it's 8 feet long. So these dimensions are 8 feet, so left to right, 8 feet, and then 7 feet front to back. That's why we're able to put 275 gallons above it, because we got 8 feet, and then we ended up with a little extra room because they had to do the stands a little wider. Plumbing on this side was pretty easy. I was able to just attach the pipe right to those angle brackets right there that were part of the building. I just made sure I measured it to see where the 75 gallons were gonna sit. So those pipes are about halfway in those 75 gallons, so yeah, like this middle brace, like halfway up is where these pretty much are. So yeah, this side is done. Just gonna wait until I have the air manifold and water manifold done, and then I'll be able to tie it in, and then the sponges and air hose will all get done once we're closer to being ready to put water in there. But pretty straightforward and easy to decide. compared to doing the rows of vats. Those are a little more complicated. These were really easy to set up. We were able to just push the stands right against the walls and run a line from the first one to this last one to get them all straight and level. We got as close as we can. We got them all as close as we can to pretty much level and straight, but it does not need to be perfect whatsoever. I think that's about it. I'll probably wrap this up here. Like I said, we'll be doing another video probably in the next week or so on the other side. It's gonna look identical to this side, so it'll be a short video, maybe a few minutes, because I've already explained how we set this all up. But yeah, when you run the water lines like this, it's really simple. It's just all one straight piece. It was just, these are 10-foot pieces, so and it's a 50 by 80 building, so just 8 of them basically glued together. No 90s, no 45s, no T's except for the ends. The only challenging part was the 3-inch pipe that I had to keep this end tank from being installed yet, and I glued each one, slid it in, and then so on, because each one has a T on each end that the funny pipe goes into. So it wasn't just like the couplers, like the water in there. So that took a little longer than the other stuff, but it's still pretty easy. We've done it so many times now with the 2 other buildings that it just becomes a little easier each time. But yeah, that is it. We just got the ACs put in. We're gonna have the people install the ducts here soon. So this place will have AC and heating here real soon. My dad will probably do a video on that and showing you a few of the other electrical things probably in the next month or so too. But yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions at all about the setup, why we did something a certain way, feel free to put in a comment down below. We'll answer you for sure. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.